opening scene begins with An Gong-ju, a tourist guide who was a participant in the duty-free tour. However, she is late, so the tourists are led by her colleague, Hwang. An Gong-ju rushes to the shopping mall, where tourists are guided to shop and meet Hwang. Unlike An Gong-ju, Hwang appears to be flawless in every way. Hwang then approaches An Gong-ju and criticizes her fashion sense. An Gong-ju walks away, saying she needs to use the restroom. She believes that someone as ordinary as her will never become a protagonist, but she convinces herself that not everyone can shine the same way. A few moments later, An Gong-ju walks inside the lift and notices a posture about the life-changing beauty transformation, but she doesn't believe it and dismisses it. She sees a little boy inside the lift and waves to him. When the boy notices this, he sobs and insults her, claiming that he only likes pretty aunties. Everyone in the lift laughs at her, creating an embarrassing situation, so she rushes out. As soon as An Gong-ju steps out of the lift, she collides with a guy named Joon-Gi and falls. Joon-Gi apologizes, assists her in getting up, and offers her a drink. He also returns the coupon that An Gong-ju had dropped, but she tells him that he is free to keep it. An Gong-ju also informs him that it is the coupon of the beauty queen maker, and that if he collects all of the stickers, he will be able to participate in it. Joon-gi suggests she participate, but she declines. An Gong-ju says that she doesn't waste her time on something that has no chance of happening. During their conversation, she gets a call from one of the tourists and leaves. Soon after, An Gong-ju approaches the tourist and discovers that the tourist's coupon has been misplaced. She decides to give her new coupon, but cannot open her suitcase. She realizes that her bag has been mistakenly swapped with Joon-gi. She then rushes back to where she met him, but does not find him there. As a result, she begins looking for him throughout the mall. An Gong-ju eventually notices Joon-gi and heads toward him. She is shocked to see him walk inside through the wall. She follows him and enters the other side of the wall. The other side of the wall also appears to be the mall, which is empty. Inside, she finds the same coupon on the floor and picks it up. She slowly walks forward, looking around. An Gong-ju accidentally drops a perfume bottle that shatters into pieces a few moments later. Hearing its sound, a man named Chan-sung approaches her and asks how she got inside. He also wonders if she is human or something else. An Gong-ju becomes nervous and attempts to flee with an apology. She runs towards the lift to get away. She is surprised to see Chan-sung when it opens. She then flees and hides under the table, but he catches her easily. An Gong-ju apologizes and promises to repay him for the perfume. Chan-sung responds that no matter what she does, she will never be able to repay him for the perfume, as it is hundreds of years old. A few moments later, she believes she is dead and is conversing with the ghost. Chan-sung reveals himself to be the messenger of beauty. He then leads her to a room filled with mirrors. An Gong-ju stands with her head bowed. When asked, she says she dislikes looking in the mirror. Despite hearing it, Chan-sung turns one of the mirrors towards her. As soon as An Gong-ju looks in the mirror, she remembers sitting alone in a ballet room in the past. After ensuring that no one is around, she dresses up as a ballet dancer and begins practicing in front of the mirror. In the middle of her practice, she falls, and her friends make fun of her. In the present, she inquires about what is happening, to which Chan-sung responds, "All the mirrors in this room will show you a moment you want to remember, or a moment you don't want to remember." She then admits that she sees no improvement in herself when she looks in the mirror. Chan-sung rolls one of the mirrors, transporting them back to where she dropped the perfume. He then asks her to select a perfume from the shelf. She looks confused and inquires whether there is a perfume that can completely transform her into something new and beautiful. He reveals that she had just broken the perfume she required. After that, he takes one of the perfumes and sprays it on her. As soon as Chen Sung sprays the perfume, Han Gong-ju is found dozing off in the previous mall. Hwang Bitna wakes her up and asks what she's doing there. Initially, Han Gong-ju believes it was all a dream, but she soon discovers Chen Sung's sticker in her coupon. She also smells the same perfume in her clothes and realizes she wasn't dreaming. She then rushes to the same wall and looks at it. She can't figure out how someone can get in through the wall. Just then, she notices her suitcase automatically drifting towards the wall. She hurriedly holds her suitcase, and as a result, she enters the other side of the mall once more. This time, Han Gong-ju decides to make her wish come true. She walks to the information desk, but instead of Chen Sung, she meets another man named Lee Tuk. She then shows him her suitcase and asks if he has seen any other guys with similar suitcases. Lee Tuk then directs her to the lost and found section. Following this, Han Gong-ju walks downstairs and is surprised to see Lee Tuk already present there. He takes her to the place where lost items have been stored for hundreds of years and instructs her to search independently without making a mess. While searching, she opens a hat box and a bird flies out. She falls in fear, causing the other items to fall and causing chaos. Lee Tuk hands Han Gong-ju a face machine and tells her to clean herself. She goes into a changing room and changes the outfit that she wore before, but Lee Tuk claims that the dress doesn't suit her. As a result, she decides to put on her previous dress. As soon as she walks through the door, she finds herself in her school's classroom rather than the changing room. Han Gong-ju walks over to her study desk, where she discovers a message from a classmate named Yuan, inviting her to meet him in the garden. She is then reminded of her past when Yuan is proposing to her. When Han Gong-ju accepts his proposal, his friends shout from behind, saying that it took him only 55 seconds to convince her. Yuan then walks away with his friend, leaving her destitute. Han Gong-ju returns to Lee Tuk and inquires about it. Lee Tuk claims to have seen other humans like her who make a mistake, regret it, want to undo it, and do it all over again. Han Gong-ju then expresses her desire to be beautiful, but lacks the necessary skills. After hearing this, Lee Tuk agrees to grant her wish. Following that, he begins to do her makeup, making her face look attractive. When she looks in the mirror, she doesn't believe her eyes and pinches herself. When Lee Tuk notices this, he expresses his dissatisfaction with the same human pattern and quickly vanishes. Han Gong-ju then goes to the information desk to thank him, but she cannot find him. Han Gong-ju hears a siren and notices 4 officers approaching her. As a result, she begins to flee, but soon, a guy named Hwang stops her. Hwang takes her into the investigation room and charges her for stealing the jewels. Han Gong-ju requests that he find her a lawyer, as she is innocent. Hwang informs her that human laws don't apply there. Then, she admits that all she did was break a perfume bottle. After that, Hwang takes her to the stolen jewelry section. One bystander at the crime scene claims to have seen Han Gong-ju stealing the jewels. She then requests Hwang to search her belongings. However, the officers cannot open the suitcase because no one knows the code. So they try with a lever. Soon, Hwang realizes that the suitcase belongs to their master and wonders where she got it. She tells the truth about the switch of the suitcase. After hearing this, the bystander becomes terrified and admits to stealing the jewels. The officers arrest him right away, while Hwang removes Han Gong-ju's handcuffs. Before leaving, Hwang requests that she return what she has stolen. She inquires about what else she has stolen, to which he responds, "My heart." Hwang then proposes and draws her closer to him. He puts a locket around her neck, says she'll need it, and walks away. She suddenly remembers her suitcase and follows him to inquire about the master, but she finds herself back in the regular mall. Hwang Bitna appears from behind and picks up Han Gong-ju's coupon and 2 extra stickers. Han Gong-ju grabs her coupon and walks away, telling her to mind her own business. Han Gong-ju goes to the restroom and smiles, looking in the mirror. During this, she receives messages from her group in which her friends mock her. After reading the messages, she walks out upset and decides to throw away her locket. Simultaneously, another man named Chanya approaches her. He informs them that he needs her and leads her back to the other side of the wall. This time, Hwang Bitna notices them passing through the wall. After breaking through the wall, An Gong-ju discovers the mall is dark and inquires about what is going on. Just then, Chanyal notices several people dressed in black. As a result, they both hide behind a shelf. Chanyal informs her that they are evil's messengers. He also reveals that the wall formed to keep them hidden is cracking. According to him, the more humans doubt them, the weaker they become. A few moments later, they hear a huge explosion, so Chanyal goes to investigate. When Chanyal doesn't return for a while, she looks for him, but the evils quickly discover her. However, Chanyal successfully saves her from them, and she then hugs him. After that, Chanyal and An Gong-ju arrive at the zone's end door, but it is locked. Simultaneously, she recognizes the sign on the door and realizes that her locket can unlock it. As a result, they can successfully exit the place. Chanyal informs her that they must open the suitcase, which only she can do. She then examines the stickers on her coupon, recalls everything they told her, and deciphers the code. When she opens the suitcase, a bright light shines, and she finds herself in the Beauty Makers competition. She is led to the stage, where other participants in the audience are present. Everyone makes fun of her, so she wishes it was just a dream. Soon, An Gong-ju wakes up on the tourist bus, thankful that it was all a dream. She discovers no stickers in her coupon, confirming that it was just a dream. She then receives a message informing her that her application for the Beauty Queen Maker Festival has been accepted. At the same time, Hwang Bitna arrives and announces that she has submitted both applications for the festival. After hearing this, An Gong-ju becomes shocked and nervous. On competition day, An Gong-ju gathers all her courage and prepares for the festival. She notices Lee Joon-Gi and follows him as she walks toward the festival. When Lee Joon-Gi inquires about her trip, she realizes it wasn't a dream. He encourages her to believe in herself by adorning her neck with jewels. The competition is going on, with the competitors standing on stage. They are all astonished to see beautiful An Gong-ju, who wins the competition. On the other hand, Hwang Bitna falls off the stage, and everyone mocks her. After the competition, An Gong-ju is able to persuade Hwang Bitna to become friends. In the next scene, An Gong-ju directs tourists on a duty-free tour, and everyone compliments her beauty. She also notices a nervous girl on the bus, so she hands out a coupon and suggests she go to the mentioned location, instilling hope that something amazing will happen. While An Gong-ju is shopping for herself, Sehun, the mall's director, notices her and follows her. An Gong-ju doesn't recognize him and inquires about him. Sehun then reminds her how they met in front of the elevator, and their suitcases were switched. She becomes perplexed and realizes she has met Sehun rather than the master. He then expresses his feelings for her and holds her hand. In the following scene, the nervous girl goes to the wall where she notices a suitcase. The suitcase automatically moves towards the wall, and when she tries to hold it, she gets inside.